Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video we have another PlayStation 5 which has issues with its USB ports.
For your Xbox and PlayStation repairs, visit consoletherapy.com.
So as I say, this PS5, the issues are physical issues. So if you take a look at the USB ports and the HDMI port, you can see that someone has been unhappy with the PS5 and actually physically damaged all the ports. So in today's video, we need to check that power port as well. In today's video, we are going to show you how to replace the USB ports on a PlayStation 5. Right, so I won't show you how to remove the casing on a PS5, but what we need to do first of all is obviously get everything open and get into the casing. So we take the top panel off, and this hasn't been opened before, which is a good sign. So I'll fast forward through these next bits, right? But essentially we need to get down to the motherboard, get the motherboard out of the PS5 so we can work on those USB and HDMI ports. Right, so here we are with the motherboard out, and first of all, can anyone see something missing from that motherboard? If you can, put your answers in the comments below. This is really strange, right? Because this is a motherboard which has come sealed, right? It's it still has its warranty seal on it from factory. But well, I'll reveal it later on if you haven't spotted it already. But anyhow, this is the HDMI port and USB ports that need to be replaced. So what we are going to do is remove these little RF gaskets from behind all the ports, otherwise they will just melt. We're going to come in with some leaded solder to all these pins at the back of the board and the pins on the HDMI port. And then we will remove the broken ports. Right, it just zoomed in a little bit more onto the ports. We're going to come in just with a little bit of flux, right? So on the legs and pins of the USB ports, which you can add a little bit of flux. And then the same for the HDMI port and just the legs and the HDMI port. And then we'll come in with some leaded solder. Have you noticed yet, or did you notice earlier, I should say, what was missing from this factory sealed PS5 off the motherboard? So if you did notice earlier what was missing, please add your answer to the comments below. And I will reveal what was missing a little bit later. Really strange though, because as I say, this is a factory sealed PS5. Right, as I say, I'm just going to go along all of these legs, add some leaded solder to all of the pins on the USB ports. Flipping the board over, and then for the HDMI port, we're just going to get some leaded solder in along the first few pins. And all this leaded solder does, right, it just helps the unleaded solder from factory melt a little bit easier and quicker when we're applying the heat. That's literally all it's doing. Right, so we've got some leaded solder along those pins now as well on the HDMI port. And then what we're going to do, we will prop up the motherboard, and then we're going to apply heat with our heat gun and then just remove all of those ports. Now, if you do have a nozzle on your heat gun, at this point it's best to remove the nozzle, right? and just have your heat gun like so with no nozzle on it to get the maximum heat available onto the port. I'm just going to come along and apply all the heat to the back of the motherboard. One thing as well, just be careful, there's a little filter IC behind the USB ports. Just be careful not to nudge those off the board as you do this. Okay, so the ports are now removed, and then we're going to come back in with the heat gun and our solder sucker and just remove the solder from the holes. This time we do have our nozzle back on our heat gun. Right, so there we go with the ports removed and the solder removed from the board. Right, so now we just need to prep certainly the HDMI port a little bit more. You do need to be careful of the components. As I say, on this side I knocked a capacitor off this one, which I'll replace in a moment, so you do need to be really careful. There are a couple of caps around the pins on the underside of the motherboard. Be careful not to knock those off. What we will do is come in with our replacement port and just make sure it fits correctly in both places, which it does. So here we go, brand new USB port. These are available from our online store at shop.consoletherapy.com. But what we'll do, we'll pop in the USB port. We're going to hold the USB port and just flip the motherboard over. I'm trying to do this week without the microscope, so you can kind of see a little bit more from the overhead camera what I'm doing. So I'm physically holding the USB port at the minute, and I'm just going to come in with a little bit of flux, right, on two legs, right, diagonally, and I'm just going to tack it for now, right, while I'm holding it. So I'm going to come in with my soldering iron, which has got a fair amount of solder on it already. And I'm just going to literally tack the legs. Now I'm pushing in with my finger, which is on the underside of the board, right? And I just want to tack those two legs on there temporarily, just to give it the USB port a bit of support, right? Now that is now fixed, right? That's not going anywhere. So what that does mean then is now I can take my time and actually solder in all the other pins, right? So we'll do that now. Right, just so you can see, I've come under the microscope quickly. I'm just adding a little bit of flux to the legs and then to the pins. And then we are coming in with our fine tip soldering iron and solder, and then we're going to solder all of the pins first of all. Right, it's coming in, soldering each pin as we go. Then coming in with our soldering iron with the larger tip, applying a little bit more heat so we can then solder in the supporting legs of the USB port. As you can see, I'm taking a little bit longer to apply some heat because obviously the board's quite thick. It will take the heat from your soldering iron. Just going to apply a little bit more flux just to help the solder flow. applying enough heat to let the solder flow through the board. And then we're going to repeat exactly the same process for the other port. Right, so that's the second port replaced as well, and this was the little cap I knocked off. That's what you've got to be really careful of. Right, this little cap there, which I've now replaced. There's lots of filters around here as well that you need to be careful of. Right, so be wary. Right, let's give the whole area a nice clean up now. So there you have it, 2 replaced USB ports. Right, so there we go on the overhead camera. So 2 brand new USB ports and a brand new HDMI port, all done and dusted. Now, as I mentioned earlier, something's missing from this motherboard. Did you spot it, and did you put it in the comments? That's right, CMOS battery missing. That's really weird, right? So as you saw, I opened this up, it had a factory seal on there, unless that was a fake seal, but it looked brand new. And you know, when taking the motherboard out, it was really sealed down, so that motherboard had never come out of that console before. So I wonder if the CMOS battery was missed during manufacture of this PS5. It wouldn't surprise me. It just must have just missed this out when they were manufacturing the PS5. Really weird one. Never ever seen that before. Anyhow, I've got loads of spares, so I will put in a spare CMOS battery, and then we'll get everything put back together and give everything a good test. Right, so there we go, everything put back together and powered on, and we have got a white light. Let's have a quick look and make sure that it is picking up the USB stick. So obviously we've got a display, and then we go extended storage, and then we can see the USB stick is being detected, and that works for both ports as well. So there you go, real quick video just to show you how to replace the USB ports on a PlayStation 5 as well as an HDMI port. Hope that video was useful. I also replaced the CMOS battery. That was really weird that the CMOS battery was missing. Must have been something at factory, because as I say, this PS5 had not been opened. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. It really does help us out. It's just a couple of clicks for you, but it really does help the channel out. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. See you again soon. Bye-bye.